Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Rita, this is my channel 10 Red Lipsticks and this is my August update for Partners in Cream. Partners in Cream is a project pan created by Steph and Dalin from Outward Processing. I will link both of their channels down below, and it's a project pan where we try to use up, if possible, or you can do usage goals and whatever, cream, liquid, etc. makeup products. Powder products, I think, last forever until they dry out or until their formula degrades, and it can be years and years. Liquid and cream products are not exactly the same. So this is a project pan specifically aimed at helping us get some usage on those products and hopefully move some of them out of our collections if possible. So this update won't be as exciting as my last update, because my last update was actually an amalgamation of months of use because I hadn't updated on YouTube in a while. This will be for just 1 month, so we don't have as much rolling out of the project, but we do have a lot of good progress, which I'm excited to show you. So let's get into it. My first item, which is in fact rolling out, is this, I was about to call it a lipstick, nail varnish from L'Oreal Paris. So this is their Colour Rouge Pin Up. And here is what the wand looks like. It's like a little paddle. The goal was 10 uses. So using it on my fingers or using it on my toes counted as a use. If I did a design or if I topped up and didn't have to use much, that counted as half a use. I've used it over 10 times. I have it on my toes at the minute, but I actually cannot get enough out to do it properly, like from scratch on my fingers. I'm going to keep using it on my toes until I change my mind and I want to have a different colour on my toes. But I think red nail varnish on your toes when you're wearing sandals in the summer is so nice. Like red lipstick, I think it elevates all outfits. So I've been having fun with it, but it's actually dried out. Now it's not totally empty, so you can see the line from where we started and the line where we are now. It's not totally empty, but it is kind of getting that I have to shake it around to get it to go on the brush to be able to paint my toes. But it is kind of drying out a bit as well. So this isn't as empty as the diamond carrot topper that I had before. Like there is still a bit more in this, but it's kind of drying out. I did hear somebody, I can't remember who, in a video talk about nail varnish thinner, like that you can add in. I'm very interested in that concept, but I don't need to scrape every last drop out of this. I have other reds, I have other nail varnishes that I love. So I'm going to keep this going on my toes, but it's rolling out of this project and I will probably get rid of it once I'm done wearing it on my toes this summer because it's become kind of unusable, unfortunately. Yeah, it's still a little bit in there, but not much. I did use it over 10 times, so I've hit that goal. Next, I've got a lot of progress on a lot of things, but haven't hit any other goals because this is just 1 month of use and I have a lot of long-term things in here to finish or serious usage goals. So first, this has been since the beginning, the Roche-Posay lip balm. So as you can see, we had this silver blue line, then we had this red line, and now, as I suspected, I can't really do a new line, but I can feel that there's less in it. So you just have to trust me. Maybe I should be doing weights, but I think the weight difference would be very small. But anyway, and that's just feels like another job to me rather than something that brings me joy in terms of the numbers. So right now I'm not doing weights. But yeah, I can feel that there is less in here. So still tipping away on this, and definitely it's going to be an empty this year, which is very exciting. Excuse me, to get a lip balm out of my collection, but still tipping away. I don't think it'll be done in the next month, but okay, it's not getting cooler yet, but like once it starts getting cooler, hopefully the progress will get a little bit faster on this. I suffer horrifically with cold sores. It's really important for me not to let my lips get too dry. So in a way, the usage will be evened out between a bunch of my lip balms because I'll be carrying, you know, I'll have one in my car, one in my bag, one at work, blah, blah, blah. And this I've been using as like my bedside table lip balm. But in the winter I will probably, you know, need to put a bit more on and things like that. So hopefully the usage will speed up, maybe not in this next update, but in the update after that. So yeah, as you can see, very, very skinny, almost nothing up here, and we've got it all pulled at the bottom here. So hopefully it'll probably still be 3 more months of working on this, but you never know. We'll see how progress goes. Next up, my Cat's Purrfect Tony Moly eye contour stick. So let me roll it down all the way, and you can see how deep it is now. And it was, I think, pretty much flush with the packaging when I got it. And if I roll it up all the way, here is how much we have left. So I think I put it in the description box, but my editing software was freaking out and it wouldn't let me insert pictures last time, so I'll just show you in case that happens again. Here we've got where we started is this purple line at the top, and where we are now is this pink line. It's actually the 6th of August today. I'm filming this a few days early to make sure I get it edited up in time, and then I have the blue line for April. Yeah, I didn't even bother taking the picture because my thing was freaking out and I couldn't do it last time. So anyway, really good progress. These stick products, they are long haul, they take a long time, so I'm very happy with this, and I need to just keep reminding myself to use it. And again, I think as the weather cools down, so not the next update, but the update after, that this will be something that I'm even more reliant on to keep my under eyes hydrated. But yeah, I really like this. It smells citrusy and lovely, and obviously the packaging is so cute. So very pleased with the progress on this. I think it's totally achievable. As I said last time, I'm not planning to dig it out, so flush with the packaging is what we are aiming at. So we are, let me see, how far are we from that goal? Yeah, we're about halfway. So the purple line is where we were, the pink line is where we are now, and this line here is where we're going. So we're about halfway, so I am fairly pleased with that. The Colourpop No Filter Foundation, as you can see, we started at this red line up here and now we're at this red line. I kind of wanted a little bit more progress on this, but I think it's fine, and it is quite a full coverage foundation, so I think it makes sense that I'm not flying through it the way I would fly through lower coverage products. So I am wearing this today, and I have in general been mixing it pretty successfully with my Catrice Clean ID Hydro BB Cream, which is in my deck of panning. Now, possibly, you know, I want to finish this for my deck of panning update, and there's still a bit left. So the progress on this might slightly slow down because I might start wearing just this on its own to try and power through it for the next update. But yeah, I've been really liking this mix, and I am planning, once this is gone, and I'm still working on this because this is quite full coverage, matte and very light, on mixing in a little bit of this Catrice Soft Glam filter fluid, which is a bit too yellow for me, obviously quite glowy, and I have done that once and I think it's going to be a good combo. Ruth decluttered this to me, Ruth Foley, and yeah, I was kind of hesitant about taking this because I was like, I don't know, with my oily skin, am I going to get a whole lot of use out of something like this? But I think A, as a liquid highlighter, it's beautiful, works really well, and it's not too intense, which I really like. B, as a foundation mixer, because I have a lot of quite matte foundations, I think this could work really, really well, and it has that one time. So I'm looking forward to trying that out a bit more. And, you know, it's not terrible. It's just, I've seen myself use up more foundation than this in the past, but those were lower coverage options, whereas this is full coverage. And always, when you are mixing something, you are using a bit less of each thing each time. So anywho, I'm sure some of you are like, oh my god, that's so much. It's just my oily skin like eats makeup, so I do have to put on a little bit more than many people do. Next up, another complexion product. This is the Sephora High Coverage Concealer Natural Finish. So I think this is old packaging. As you can see, we have enormous windowing. It's kind of thicker formula. It's hard to get it all sink down at the bottom. But we have a new line. This line is kind of a bit of a guess because, like, how much of this gathered up here, like if it all came down to the bottom, would the line be a bit higher? Probably, I don't know. So anyway, we have great progress on this. I'm not totally loving it. Mainly, I've just been adoring my Catrice under eye brightener. So things that don't give me the exact same effect as that are losing points in my scorebook. So yeah, I'm not totally loving it, but I've been using it. I think it's a grand concealer. I've been really loving that under eye brightener, so everything else pales in comparison right now. But yeah, my under eyes right now are creasy and terrible because I've like reapplied concealer and powder on top of each other because I put my makeup on several hours ago and then it had kind of worn away and blah 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 blah. Anywho, another base product but not a complexion product is this primer, E.L.F. Oil Control Primer Mist. As you can see, we've used a huge amount. I'm actually shocked that I used so much in 1 month. Like, I'm blown away by this because generally primer is not my thing, but I do find a mist just easy, and obviously this is kind of a big bottle. It's sitting on my desk. It's in my face to use it. So yeah, I'm shocked at this. So if I use it the same amount in the next month, I will have achieved my goal of hitting the text here where it says Oil Control Primer Mist. That's my goal. So if I use it as much again next month, then I will hit that goal. I may not, like it depends when it starts to get cooler, because I maybe won't be thinking of this. This, the other reason I've used so much of it is it has been warm and humid, and oil control has been the thing I need. So yeah, we will see. I also got some primers from Ruth's Declutter, so perhaps this will suffer a little as I experiment with those as well. So we'll see. I'm not too fussed about having to get it finished in the next month because there'll definitely be warm days in September where I want to use this anyway. So if I don't get it finished in the next month, I'm sure I'll get the goal hit in the month after, and that's fine by me. So next up, I don't have huge progress on this and I'm a bit worried and I need to use it a good bit more in the next month. So this is the Sephora Colour and Sculpt stick, and as you can see we've loads left. My goal is a usage goal, so 20 uses. I have achieved only 5 of those, which is not great. So I definitely want to try and hit, 10 uses in the next month to get me back on track, and then I'll only have 5 left. Obviously if I could get 15 in this month, that'd be wonderful. But yeah, we've still got loads left. I haven't been marking on a sheet about this because with these stick products, like 20 uses isn't enough to see a lot of progress. So I'm not too worried about that. And it has sunk slightly into the packaging, which is great. So that is staying in for another 15 uses. And then I had the Wet n Wild stick cream bronzer and the PS Pennies pot cream bronzer in for 5 uses each. Spoiler for my upcoming declutter series, if I ever get the freaking footage to sync together to post them. Anyway, I'm working on editing those. We'll see. Spoiler for those, I decided to declutter both of those products. Now, I haven't successfully given them away yet, so I'm going to try and find a home for them with my friends. If I don't succeed, they might come back into my collection, but if I succeed, they'll be gone, obviously. So anyway, I used, I think, both of them once each, but that doesn't matter. We're not going to count any of that because they're out of my collection for now. Anyway, they're out of the project. So apologies that I didn't stick to my goal on those. But to replace those, what I'm going to do is roll in this PS Pro Cream Bronzer from Pennies. This is in the shade light to medium. And it's like the puff packaging, like the Charlotte Tilbury. And I really like this colour. So Ruth decluttered this, so I haven't gotten all of this use on it. She's got some great use on it. But I really, really like it. I've used it a couple of times. So I want to try to use this 10 more times and solidify how I feel about it. But also just I thought a cream bronzer for 2 cream bronzers and 10 uses for 10 uses was a good compromise and swap in for the 2 decluttered products. So this is rolling into the project for 10 uses. So that means I have 25 uses total of cream bronzer or contour or whatever So here we have the Sephora swatched, and here we have the Primark Pennies cream bronzer swatched. So those are in for another 25 uses in total combined. So yeah, definitely won't be hitting that goal completely in the next month, but in the next couple of months, hopefully. And then will it be the final refresh for this project, or will that be the month after? I need to look up when that will happen actually. But anywho, lots to still be working on. Yeah, not the most exciting, not loads of rollouts, but I will try. Yeah, okay, I have a lot going on here, so maybe I'll try for these two to be rollouts for next month, because we have a lot of long haul items in at the moment, and it is exciting and rewarding for me and keeps me motivated if I am hitting goals as we go, which is why I do a combination of goals of finishing products completely and usage goals. So anywho, thank you so much for watching today's video. I am excited to see all of your updates or hear about your progress down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more project plan updates from myself or other chatting about makeup videos. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!